The referee blew the final whistle, and Sunday collapsed on the pitch, tears mixing with sweat on his dusty face. They had done everything right, dominated the match, scored 2 clean goals. But the scoreboard read 2-3. The referee had awarded 2 baseless penalties to the opposing team in the last 10 minutes. One of the goals was clearly offside, but the linesman didn't lift the flag. Sunday sat up, his chest heaving in anger. This wasn't football anymore. This was war without guns. The crowd roared in protest. Some fans threw sachets of water and plastic bottles at the officials, but the security detail quickly formed a wall around them. Sunday's coach stood by the sidelines with his hands on his head, speechless. As Sunday trudged off the field, a club staff member handed him a sachet of pure water. He didn't drink it. He looked straight into the stands, where the chairman of their rival club was laughing heartily and clinking bottles with the referee in the VIP section. Sunday clenched his fists. "This league is cussed," he muttered. But he didn't know that this very moment, this heartbreak, was about to set in motion something far greater than he had ever imagined. Sunday sat alone in the locker room long after everyone else had left. The air smelled of sweat, dust, and frustration. His phone buzzed, his mother calling from Enugu. He let it ring out. He didn't have the strength to speak. Earlier that morning, he and 2 teammates had contributed 4,000 naira each to buy painkillers, bandages, and clean socks. The club's welfare account had been empty for months. Their chairman, Mr. Agbo, was hardly ever around. Rumors said he had opened a boutique in Abuja using the club's sponsorship funds. Sunday rubbed his tired legs. "How can we dream of the Premier League like this?" he whispered. The door creaked open. It was Ifanyi, their goalkeeper. "You still here?" he asked, limping slightly. "Coach said no training tomorrow." "Good," Sunday replied. "Maybe we'll rest and starve at the same time." Ifanyi chuckled sadly. "Man, I hear refs are being paid off. 2 clubs, J Tigers and Hilltop Stars. They are now running things." Sunday stood up. "So, we are playing against referees too now?" "Yes, and we play Hilltop Stars next week," Ifanyi said, grimly. That night, Sunday made a vow under the moonlight to drag his team to the top, even if he had to crawl every inch. Coach Danjama's training was no joke. It was pure hell on a good day. But today, it was different. Everyone showed up with fire in their eyes. After that sham of a match, it was personal. 5 laps around the pitch. "Now," the coach barked. Sunday led the pack. His mind wasn't on the laps, it was on Hilltop Stars. The club with deep pockets. The club whose chairman allegedly gifted a brand new car to a referee just 2 weeks ago. During the water break, Coach Danjuma called the team together. "I won't lie to you boys," he said, wiping sweat off his bald head. "They are paying referees. They want us out of this race. But if we play like lions, even a biased ref will struggle to cheat us." The team murmured in agreement. "But we also need tactics," he added. "Sunday, you're the engine of this team. Next match, you're not just playing midfield, you're the heartbeat." Sunday nodded. "I'll give everything." Back at home, Sunday opened a brown envelope his mother had sent him. It had 3,000 naira and a small note. "My son, keep chasing your dream. One day, your name will be on people's lips." He smiled and wiped a tear. Match day came like a storm. The stadium was packed, but the atmosphere was tense. Sunday felt it in his bones. As the players stepped onto the pitch, he noticed the referee whispering something into Hilltop Stars' captain's ear. Their eyes locked. The smirk on the captain's face said it all. From kickoff, it was war. Sunday moved like a ghost, intercepting, passing, dictating play. He didn't just play, he conducted an orchestra. But by the 30th minute, disaster struck. Sunday dribbled past 2 defenders and fired a shot that curled beautifully into the net. The crowd erupted, only for the referee to blow his whistle and disallow the goal for a phantom handball. The fans were livid. Coach Danjuma screamed from the touchline, "Where? Where was the hand?" Sunday raised both hands. "You people will kill football in this country." But he didn't stop. In the 55th minute, he created a goal for their striker, Lardy. The referee looked confused, glanced at the linesman, and reluctantly pointed to the center circle. 1-0. In the dying minutes, Hilltop Stars got a free kick near the box. Sunday's heart pounded. The kick was taken, and the ball sailed just over. The whistle blew. Victory. The referee left the pitch without looking anyone in the eye. That night, the locker room buzzed with celebration. Lardy danced shirtless, Ifeanyi beat on plastic buckets, and Coach Danjuma sipped malt like it was champagne. But Sunday wasn't smiling. Why the long face? Ifeanyi asked, slapping his back. That ref wanted to cancel that goal too. I saw the hesitation. Coach Danjuma overheard them. Sunday, forget the politics. We won because of you. But coach, how long can we keep fighting refs instead of teams? Coach pulled him aside. I'll be honest with you. The system is dirty. But if you keep playing like today, someone will notice you. A scout, maybe even a national team coach. Sunday stared at the floor. What if they don't? What if all they notice is money? Coach smiled sadly. Then you keep playing for the love of the game. Suddenly, a young man in a suit entered the room. He introduced himself as Tony, a freelance football scout. I saw your game, Tony said, turning to Sunday. You were electric. Sunday's eyes lit up. Keep playing like this. I know people in the top division. Keep your phone on. Hope cracked through Sunday's doubt like sunshine through dark clouds. But he had no idea. Tony was not who he claimed to be. 3 days after the Hilltop Stars match, Sunday got a WhatsApp message. Hello Sunday, it's Tony, the scout you met. I've spoken to someone at Eagle Hearts FC, First Division. They're watching you. Keep performing. I'll be at your next game. Sunday's fingers trembled. He showed Ifeanyi, who jumped up. Guy, your star is bright. You've hit jackpot. But Coach Danjuma wasn't convinced. That Tony. I've heard his name before. Be careful, he warned. Why? Sunday asked. Coach paused. He used to work with a betting syndicate. Match fixing. Word is, he got blacklisted. Sunday's face fell. Then why's he scouting? Because in Nigeria, everybody finds a way back in, Coach said bitterly. The next match was away against J Tigers, the dirtiest team in the division. Their chairman was a known politician, and his players were thugs in jerseys. The referee that day? Same one who robbed them in their last loss. Before the game, Sunday told his teammates, let them bring violence. We bring football. From the first whistle, it was chaos, late tackles, rough challenges, yellow cards ignored. In the 60th minute, Lardy was hacked down in the box. The crowd screamed. No penalty. Sunday snapped. If you won't call it, at least collect your bribe in public. The referee walked straight to him and showed a red card. The team was now down to 10 men. Sunday sat on the bench, head in his hands. His heart beat faster than the match clock. His teammates were running on fumes. J Tigers were pushing for a late winner. If they lost today, promotion dreams would begin to slip away. Coach Danjuma paced like a lion in a cage. One goal, he kept muttering. Just one. Then, in the 88th minute, Ifeanyi launched a long ball forward. Their winger, Musa, raced onto it like lightning, beat the last defender, and slotted it under the keeper. Goal! The away fans lost their minds. But Sunday didn't celebrate. He stared at the referee. Sure enough, the linesman's flag went up. Offside. Everyone froze. Musa wasn't offside. Replays would have proved it, if this was Europe. Coach Danjuma stormed the field. This is robbery. We have families too. The referee looked unbothered. Final whistle. 0-0. A draw felt like defeat. Back at the hotel, Sunday's phone buzzed again. You're too emotional, Tony texted. You need to control your temper. Big teams don't like drama. Sunday typed back. You saw that officiating and that's your concern? But he deleted it. Instead, he replied, "Thanks. I'll do better." He didn't trust Tony. But right now, Tony was the only link to his dream. The following Monday, players were called into the club office. Chairman Agbo had important news. Most of them expected unpaid salary excuses again. But this time, something different happened. "Good afternoon, boys," the chairman said, standing beside a short man in a tie. "Meet Mr. Franklin. He's a new sponsor. He runs a bakery. From now on, he'll be feeding the team twice a week." The players clapped weakly. Then the chairman smiled. "In return, I've leased our team bus to his bakery. It'll be used for bread deliveries." The room went silent. Sunday stepped forward. "You leased our team bus for bread. How do we get to away matches?" Chairman Agbo frowned. "Use the local taxis or manage keke. Be grateful you're even playing." Sunday stormed out. Outside, Ladi joined him. "No matter how hard you try, nothing will ever change." "I'm tired," Sunday hissed. "This man is killing our dream with his greed." That night, Sunday got another message from Tony. "Meet me at 9 p.m. Confidential. No one else." Location: Old Serbo Hotel, room 102. Against his better judgment, Sunday went. When he opened the door, he saw Tony, with a brown envelope. "Sunday," he said, "I have a proposal. One that'll change your life forever." Sunday's eyes narrowed. "What kind of proposal?" Tony smiled, tapped the envelope. 500,000 naira. "That's just the beginning. If you agree to help fix one match, I'll get you into Eagle Hearts trials." Sunday stepped back. "You want me to throw a match?" No, Tony said. "You don't have to lose. Just slow down. Misplace some passes. Frustrate your team's tempo." Sunday clenched his fists. "You think I'm that cheap?" Tony raised an eyebrow. "Don't be emotional. You play well every week and eat gari at night. Help me once, and you'll never beg again." Sunday's chest rose and fell. "I'd rather retire broke than sell my soul." Tony chuckled. "You're young. You'll learn." Sunday stormed out. The next morning, he told Coach Danjuma everything. Coach went pale. "He's trying to drag you into the mud." Sunday nodded. "We must report him." But Coach sighed. "You report him and he'll blackball you. These people are connected." For the first time, Sunday realized the pitch wasn't his only battlefield. He was playing against a system built to swallow boys like him. Still, he made up his mind. They had 4 matches left. 4 chances to earn promotion. He would win, without bribery, without shortcuts. No matter the cost. The next match was against Riverside FC. A strong team, known for its quick counters and rough play. But Sunday was sharper than ever. He didn't just avoid Tony's trap. He played like he had something to prove. He assisted the first goal with a long-range pass. Scored the second with a low drive from the edge of the box. The crowd chanted his name like a war song. "Sunday! Sunday!" Final score, 2-1. In the dressing room, Coach Danjuma hugged him. That was national team-level football. Don't stop. After the game, a surprise visitor walked up to Sunday in the parking lot. She wore a media badge, Ngozi from Niger Football Weekly. "Sunday, your name's been trending," she said. "Big blogs are watching. Even the national team assistant coach liked your highlights." Sunday's jaw dropped. Then her face grew serious. "But there's talk of match fixing in your division. Tony's name keeps popping up. You ever met him?" Sunday hesitated. "Once. He made an offer. I walked away." "Good," Ngozi said. "Keep it clean. Don't let anyone drag you down." That night, as Sunday lay in bed, he got a message from an unknown number. "You'll regret that choice." A photo followed. It was Sunday's house, taken that same day. The real game had just begun. Sunday didn't sleep that night. He stared at the photo of his house, his fingers trembling. He rushed to call his mother, but her line was off. He tried his sister, no answer. He almost ran out of his apartment barefoot. But just then, his mother called back. "Sunday, are you okay?" she asked, voice calm. "Mama, did anyone come to the house today? Anyone strange?" "No. I've been home all day." "Why?" Sunday took a deep breath. "Nothing. Just keep the door locked." He couldn't tell her about the threat. It would only scare her. But in his heart, he knew Tony wasn't bluffing. The next morning at training, Sunday pulled Coach Danjuma aside and showed him the message. Coach shook his head. "This boy is playing dirty now." "I want to report him," Sunday said. "No, not yet. We need to protect you first." Sunday was shocked. "You're saying I should just ignore this?" "I'm saying play smart. The only thing more dangerous than a criminal is a criminal with nothing to lose. You expose him too early, you'll regret it." That afternoon, Ngozi published an article, "NPFL's Golden Boy Rejects Match-Fixing Offer." It didn't mention Sunday's name, but Tony would know. And now, Sunday had just painted a target on his back. As expected, the threats escalated. 2 days later, Sunday's bike was stolen from the stadium. He began receiving silent calls at odd hours. Once, someone followed him after training. Coach Danjuma assigned a club driver to stay close, but that didn't stop the fear creeping into Sunday's bones. Meanwhile, the team prepared for the biggest match yet, against Ikorodu Rovers. If they won, they would move to second place, one step away from automatic promotion. But Sunday wasn't focused. He kept looking over his shoulder. His mind was at war. During the pre-match talk, Coach grabbed his shoulder. "You're the captain now, Sunday. We go as you go. You break, we all break." It hit him like lightning. He nodded slowly. That match, he played like a man possessed. He cut through the midfield with grace, like a dancer on fire. He scored 1, assisted 2. Final score, 3-0. The fans called it the Ikorodu baptism. After the match, Ngozi waited in the tunnel. Sunday, off the record, was that for Tony? He smiled. That was for football. But deep down, Sunday knew Tony would strike back soon. And when he did, it wouldn't be with empty threats. It would be with something that could destroy everything. 2 days later, it happened. A voice note leaked online, Sunday's voice. Or so it sounded. "Just slow down small, misplace the pass, you will get your money." The blogs exploded. Sunday in match-fixing scandal. NPFL wonder kid caught in corruption. Sunday nearly fainted when he heard it. "That's not me," he shouted at Coach Danjuma, throwing his phone on the floor. "It's edited. I swear on my mother." Coach believed him, but the damage was done. The league committee opened an investigation. The club was fined 100,000 naira. Sunday was suspended for 1 match pending a hearing. Tony had struck. "He wants you out," Ifeni said. "He wants you to break." Sunday sat outside the club office, staring into the empty stadium. Then Ngozi called. "I believe you, Sunday. I know a sound engineer who can prove that voice note was fake. But you have to go public." "Public?" he asked. "Yes. On camera. Clear your name." That evening, Sunday stood in front of a borrowed ring light, stared into the lens, and said, "My name is Sunday Eze. I have never fixed a match, and I never will. This is bigger than football. This is about truth." The video went viral. And then, something unexpected happened. The next day, Sunday's video was shared by Super Eagles midfielder Wilfred Ndidi. Then, Victor Osimhen reposted it with a short caption, "Stand tall, brother." Sunday's name trended across Nigeria. By noon, the league announced that the voice note had been verified as fake. The suspension was lifted. Tony vanished. No more messages. No more photos. It was as if he never existed. Coach Danjuma pulled Sunday aside. "You're not just a player now. You're a symbol. They'll come after you in other ways." But Sunday had no time to dwell. There were only 2 matches left. If they won both, promotion would be guaranteed. They faced Golden Pillars next, a team known for their home advantage and hospitality to referees. Coach's plan was simple: dominate early, then defend like madmen. Kickoff came, and Sunday was electric. His first shot rattled the crossbar. His second curled into the net like a dream. But Golden Pillars fought back. At 1-1, in the 82nd minute, they got a corner. The ball came flying in, and bounced off a Pillars player's arm into the net. Goal, the referee signaled. The players screamed. Sunday dropped to his knees. It was happening again. Coach Danjuma was red with rage. You saw the handball. Even Stevie Wonder would have seen it. But the referee's decision stood. Sunday didn't give up. With just 5 minutes to go, he pushed forward like a man on fire. One last run, one last shot. Saved. Final whistle. 2-1 loss. In the locker room, the silence was painful. No music, no chatter, just heavy breathing and sore hearts. I'm sorry, Sunday whispered. Coach turned to him. You were the best player on that field. Don't ever apologize for that. Later that night, Sunday walked alone to the local chapel near his apartment. He sat on the cold bench, head bowed. God, you gave me this talent, but the system is too corrupt. If this dream will kill me, please take it away from me. But if it will change lives, give me strength. He sat there for over an hour. When he returned home, a letter was under his door. A trial invitation from Eagle Hearts FC. Coach Danjuma's old contact had seen Sunday's video, then watched his last 5 matches. Despite the dirty game around him, someone had noticed. But Sunday had one more mountain to climb. The final match. The last match of the season. The table was tight. Sunday's team, Coal City Strikers, sat in 3rd place. A win today would shoot them to 2nd, automatic promotion. Lose, and they'd remain in the shadows. The opponents? J Tigers. Again. Same dirty team. Same violent style. And rumor had it, the referee assigned was one of the select few. In the locker room, Coach Danjuma's voice thundered. I don't care what the referee does. I don't care what they pay him. You fight like lions. Play the football of your life. The players nodded, hearts pounding. As Sunday tied his boots, Ifanyi leaned close. This is final war. Sunday smiled. And we are not scared of war. The whistle blew. From the first touch, it was chaos. J Tigers came in hard. Their captain elbowed Lardy in the ribs within 5 minutes. No card. But Coal City held firm. Sunday danced through their midfield, passing like magic. The fans screamed with every move. In the 39th minute, Sunday curled a pass to Musa, who headed it in. 1-0. Then came the madness. J Tigers were gifted a penalty after a harmless collision. Their striker stepped up, shot, saved. Ifanyi guessed right. The roar shook the stadium. Coal City led 1-0 at halftime. But danger still lurked. Second half. Everything on the line. J Tigers came out like wounded beasts. Tackles flew, tempers flared. The referee ignored it all. Sunday got kicked in the shin. Play on. Coal City defended like warriors. Time ticked slowly, each second dragging like an eternity. Then in the 76th minute, disaster. A J Tigers winger broke free, crossed the ball, and their striker tapped it in. 1-1. The stadium went silent. But something was off. The linesman had his flag up, offside. The referee turned to him, then waved play on. Goal stood. Coal City players surrounded him, pleading. Sunday shouted until his throat burned. Coach Danjuma screamed from the sidelines. This is criminal. Still, the goal stood. 1-1. Sunday stood near the center circle, hands on his hips, breathing hard. The dream was slipping again. Then he heard his mother's voice in his head. My son, keep chasing your dream. One day, your name will be on people's lips. He wiped his face and nodded. This is not how it ends, he whispered. 82nd minute. He got the ball, sprinted past two defenders, entered the box, and got brought down. The referee froze. Would he call it? Then slowly, he pointed to the spot. Penalty. The whole stadium held its breath. The noise faded. All Sunday could hear was his heartbeat. He picked up the ball and placed it carefully. Fans prayed. Enemies whispered curses. He stepped back. One glance at the keeper. Then he struck. Low. Left. Powerful. Goal. 2-1. The bench erupted. Coach Danjuma leapt into the air like a boy. Fans wept, danced, screamed. But Sunday didn't celebrate wildly. He dropped to his knees, raised his hands to the sky, and let tears flow. The final minutes were war. J Tigers threw everything forward. Long balls, elbows, chaos. In the 89th minute, a looping shot almost beat Ifan Yi, but he palmed it over the bar. 90th, 91st, 92nd. The fourth official raised the board. 4 minutes added. Sunday's legs were jelly, but he fought on. He tackled, passed, intercepted. His jersey was drenched. Final whistle. 2-1. Promotion. Coal City Strikers were going to the first division. Fans stormed the pitch. Players cried like children. Sunday was hoisted onto shoulders, the hero of the hour. But as he smiled through the tears, his phone buzzed. Unknown number. Your victory has a price. You crossed powerful people. Sunday. Be ready. The celebration paused for just a moment. He had won the battle, but war was just beginning. The promotion party rocked the city. Coal City Strikers parade shut down streets. Local radio stations called it the miracle of Enugu. Sunday became a household name overnight. TV interviews, endorsement offers, his face on posters. But Sunday remained humble. He visited the children's football academy he once trained at, donating boots and balls. Meanwhile, Coach Danjuma got a well-deserved contract extension. You gave us pride, the club chairman said, actually smiling for once. But the threats didn't stop. Sunday's inbox was filled with hidden numbers, strange messages. Tony's ghost still lingered. Ngozi published a full expose, how a young star exposed NPFL corruption. The league had no choice but to act. Investigations opened. 2 referees were suspended. 1 rival club chairman was arrested. Tony remained missing. One night, Sunday got a call. It was a raspy voice. You think you've won? This system doesn't die, it only sleeps. We'll see how long you last in the first division. He hung up. Sunday sat in the dark, fists clenched. He wasn't afraid anymore. The next day, he packed his bags. Eagle Hearts FC had invited him for pre-season. It was time to face bigger lions and chase an even bigger dream. Pre-season in Lagos was intense. Eagle Hearts FC trained twice a day. Sunday was among 10 trialists, but he stood out from the start. His control, vision, and work ethic stunned the coaches. After a week, Coach Balogun called him aside. Where have you been hiding all this while? I was just waiting for the right chance, sir, Sunday said. Pack your bags. You've made the team. Tears filled Sunday's eyes. He called his mother. I made it. First division. For real this time. She cried over the phone. God has remembered us. But Sunday didn't stop dreaming. 2 months into the season, after a string of standout performances, the call finally came. Super Eagles camp invite. From dusty streets and corrupt referees, from hunger and fake scandals, to wearing the green and white. At his first training with the national team, he stood beside legends he once idolized. Coach Finidi George smiled and said, I've heard your story, Sunday. It's time to write the next chapter. As Sunday jogged onto the pitch under the Abuja sun, he looked up, smiled, and whispered, Thank you, Mama. We made it. And somewhere far away, in a dark room, Tony's glass shattered, because Sunday Eze had become unstoppable.